People dying for no reason at all. No difference, or if you're not just more. It's been torn apart. Doesn't have to be this way. Some people just have no heart. It's happening every day. You don't matter, you don't matter. You don't matter. She got stomping, I'm stomping. Death is all around. We don't cry for freedom. No one has to stop. There's people crying. There's people dying. Someone's taking She got bumping. Death is all around. People crying, walking around. No one is
day. You know, I'm gonna fucking figure out how to do this right. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I scheduled a live, Odo. I fucking did it, bruh. I did that shit. Let's fix this. Okay. Hooah! All right. Let's get everything straight here. And then we'll get going on the motherfucker, right? Yeah. And thanks everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it. So much. What's up, everybody? Hey, it's JD here. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for being here. I'm gonna figure out how to get this piece of shit to work right for music. It like doesn't pick up music very good. It like I can't figure it out. Like I adjust the gain in all different kinds of ways, but it just like it can't handle it. I think it just likes talking. So it's kind of like that. Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat? I'm gonna say hi to everybody really quickly. Go through here and see what's up with everybody here. Aaron666, what's up, my brother? What's up, Braden? No blizzard in Florida yet? Well, you got the cold weather though, don't you? It's coming down out there. It's sticking to the roads. We probably have maybe 2 inches so far. I don't know like what the accumulation is going to be, but the thing that we get here is ice. And so when we have ice storms, the power lines fall and you can't drive on the roads. And sometimes you lose power. The last time this happened, we were out with like power was out for like almost 2 weeks. It was freaking nuts, dude. So I went to the store today and got all of the essentials and all that good stuff. And I'm just kind of like trapped here now. So that's a good thing because I have so much freaking work to do. It is ridiculous, man. And, you know, that's the thing for 2025 that I know that we all need to like balance out our priorities and kind of like not put too much on ourselves if it's not absolutely necessary. So I'm going to be trying to do that. We'll get into that a little bit more too, but I want to get back here to the chat. What's up, Jeremiah? Hey, dude. Great to see you here, my friend. And Rar, what's up, Rar? And Shaman, what's up, dude? And what's up, Odo? Hey, hey, hey. Amun Ra, what's up, man? Well, I just want y'all to know that I am not an AI generated cartoon person as far as I know. At the same time, DMT kind of showed me something like that once in a way. Well, in this kind of way. It showed me that once we do realize the truth of this reality, that we're going to be so shocked at how ridiculous the truth is that we probably won't even be able to handle it. And if I'm shown that I am nothing but an AI generated cartoon character, I'm going to kind of flip out a little bit. You know, it's going to be a little hard to handle. Like, that's for sure. I need to get some tissues. Ugh, for the last freaking 3 days, like ever since I came back from North Carolina, I've had some like sinus things going on. It's kind of crazy. Let me go get a freaking tissue so that I'm not constantly like sniffling, because that is annoying as fuck. And like when you have like snot that just wants to sit right there and you can like never do anything with it, it drives you crazy. So just a second, y'all. I love you. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I did it. I did it. So tonight, just so everybody knows, the spirits that are going to be with us. There's only 2 tonight. There was 4 last night. Tonight we have Lilith, and you can kind of see like a little bit of like what is on this sigil plate. There's all kinds of things on there. And then this one too, that's Lucifer's right there. Beautiful. Those 2 are going to be with us here tonight. Those energies, that beautiful infernal divine feminine and that beautiful infernal divine masculine energy. Something that is important for all of us to begin to integrate into our beingness. And I think that you can all tell that ever since this new year, the world has shifted, the world has changed. The rules are actually going to be entirely different. And it's going to require a lot of adjustment. It's going to require a lot of patience. But more than anything else is it's going to require massive amounts of authenticity. So this is something that is going to urge you to step into and embrace like who and what you truly are. Because this is something that you're not going to be able to hide from anymore. Anyone that is struggling in that manner, and when I say struggling, I mean anyone that is being fake in that regard, you're going to be able to tell fairly quickly. And for a lot of you, you already had made this transition and this shift long before the new year. So this is something that's not new to you. This is something that you've been identifying for quite a while, but there's a lot of people that haven't caught up with it yet. And there's no blame here. There's no judgment. But the acclamation of both of those energies within your being is going to speak volumes to the world, because people will be able to identify if you have not acclimated to these energies yet. It's going to be painfully obvious. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be lagging behind in this. And for the most part, in the age of Aquarius, in this new world, following this huge shift in energy, this is going to be the big thing. That is going to be it right there. And so I'm urging you all to consider this and to really take a good, hard look at who you are, who you truly are, and do not be afraid to embrace both sides of those energies, because we all have it in us. We all have that capacity, and that's really how it is supposed to be. And for a lot of us, we may not understand that. For a lot of us, we may not even be attracted to that necessarily. And that's where you're going to find the difference in people that really just don't get it. And maybe they're not going to get it until they have integrated these energies and acclimated to them. They're going to have a very difficult time in this new world. And it's going to look all kinds of different ways. And I think that you all know what I'm talking about here. What's up, Connor? Hey, dude. Rar is talking about one time the power went out and I got mad and said, come on. And it did. A lot of us may be talking about that very soon, especially those of us that may be impacted by these storms, because we could definitely lose power here. I'm really hoping that we're not going to do that. But I will say that anytime that does happen, anytime that you lose anything, lose power, lose your best friend, lose your partner, lose your pet, lose your job, lose your situation, whatever it is, like anytime that you lose something, it is always going to reveal everything to you, because it's actually like the losing of that thing that is the catalyst for your awakening. And if you hadn't lost it, you would have never realized important truths about yourself, about the world. And so what I'm saying here is like, even though it hurts like terribly to lose things in this world, those are your biggest teachers. It's the pain, isn't it? The thing that we run from the most, but we should embrace. And that is the thing that keeps most people away from this path. And I get it. I understand. Who wants a life of hardship? Who wants a life of being in a vice and a pressure cooker, having immense amounts of pressure placed upon you? Like, many people do not, but those that understand, those that actually get it, those that know that you have to peel those layers back, all of that shit and all of that trauma, everything that you have built up and put on top of who you actually are, is all fake. It's all false. And the only way to shed that skin is to like lean into the pain and be willing to skin yourself alive for the sake of love, for the sake of truth, for your sake, for the people that you love's sake. You're going to have to sacrifice yourself again and again. And we live in a world that is, it's doing everything it can to prevent you from ever having those realizations, to like ever prevent you from wanting to get uncomfortable, because this world is full of convenience. It's full of comfort. It's really like all about that. Like, we're building a society and a world where we literally do not have to do anything if we don't want to. There's really no reason anymore. There's always someone else that you can just take advantage of and get what you want. And there's a lot of people out there that would take that last statement that I just made and say, well, aren't you a witch? Aren't you a witch? Doesn't that mean that like you manipulate and take advantage of people and situations? No. Mm-mm. And let me tell you why that is. Like, there are certain things that I do not offer. There are certain things that I will never do. And that is not only for other people and for money, it applies to my own personal life. I do believe that there are things in this world, when it comes to you personally, when it comes to your heart, when it comes to your soul, that magic is off limits, that magic is absolutely forbidden. I don't want to manipulate situations. I want them to be real. I want them to be authentic. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't add a little sugar to it if that's what it needs. And I'm not saying either if like my back is against the wall, if someone is actually coming after me. If someone's coming after you, that's different. Okay. I'm talking about when you are in that penetrative, aggressive energy, when you want to control the situation at any cost. You really have to stop and ask yourself, why would you want to do that? Why do you need to do that? Is it going to serve you? Is it going to be of your highest and best good? And if it does manifest, can you live with that? A lot of people don't really think about that before they just jump into doing this, that, and the other. And it goes back to like what I've been talking about many times before. It goes back to your own conscience, the authentic voice of God. If it's okay with you, then proceed. But if it is okay with you, then certain things you really do need to take a closer look and make sure, because you literally can get snared in your own trap that you would maybe want to be setting for others. And I do believe too, if you engage in that kind of behavior, then maybe that's going to set you up for that trap as well. The black magician in me doesn't want to feel that way and doesn't want to think that way, but it's going to be a very rare occurrence, and I'll ever go against that. When you've been engaged in practicing magic long enough, and I'm not meaning like that you're doing rituals every day, I'm just talking about if you've been plugged in and you've been in this current long enough, regardless if you're just an armchair occultist or a practicing magician, you began to see the world for what it truly is and how it actually operates. And for many people, that is a lot to handle. They really think that witchcraft, that magic, that sorcery is just all fun and games, that it's all a bunch of losers LARPing and make believe. That really blows me away. It blows me away because of what I've seen. It blows me away because of what I know. It blows me away because of what I understand about this world and this universe. And I've come to realize that it's all running on magic. It's all running on witchcraft. It is all running on sorcery. These are ancient practices that go back to the very beginning of man's existence here. And so, what does that say for people like me and people like you? That means that we have a deeper understanding of the nature and the fabric of this reality, that we are tapped into that. And we are trying our best to steer this world in the right direction. At least that's what we should be freaking doing. But that's never going to happen if you only focus on what is good for you and you alone. There's billions of others here, billions of you. You don't want them to hurt you, do you? Then really and truly you shouldn't want to hurt them. I know there's some bastards out there. I know that. I'm one of them, unfortunately. In many ways, it's not what I want at all. But that's what happens when you get in reactionary energy. And that is something that magic really does teach you, doesn't it? To not be in that reactionary energy in your life. Because that is really like what we're taught to do. We're taught to rely on, we're taught to be reactionary, cause and effect, blah, blah, blah. No one ever really made us understand and realize that, like, you do have the power. But actually, they've always been telling you that. Ever since you were a little bitty little child. You ever watch cartoons? Remember Masters of the Universe? Remember the Smurfs? Remember Rainbow Bright? How magical is all of those things? What are those characters doing in all of those make-believe little fairy tales? And even go back beyond that. Any Disney movie that you've ever seen. Because they know that when you get to this point here, when you're 44, 45 years old, hell, when you're 30 years old, for a lot of you, it's happened when you were 20 or 25. You begin to realize that you've been given breadcrumbs the whole entire time. This reality has been speaking through to you through things that are seemingly absolute fantasy and just entertainment. It's much more than that. You've always known the truth. And you love all of those things, don't you? Yes. Yes. That is your own creation for you, so that you began to wake up and filter out and offset all of the bullshit that was happening to you at that very moment in your childhood. It was showing you the beauty of magic. It was showing you the beauty of your power in this world, and that it's not limited to this physical plane. It's not limited to what you do with these two hands and those 2 feet carrying wood, chopping wood and carrying water. While those things are beautiful, there's more to it than that. You have a divine right here to be abundant. You have a divine right here to wield your magical power to create a world that you want to live in. You have an ultimate destiny. And there's been things that have been playing out. There's things that have been happening your entire life to remind you of that. And despite that, still we forget, don't we? We forget. But this world will not allow you to forget who and what you are. All of us are creating amazing, beautiful, and magical things in this world just for you. Just so that you can remember who you actually are. Just so you can wake up and see what is actually happening. And that you do have the power to take charge, to take the reins of your life and create an absolute masterpiece. You can do that. If you don't do that, trust me, someone else will be happy to do it for you. But then that's not your dream, is it? That's not your story. That's not your victory. That's not your win. You were born to be a leader. You were born for fucking greatness. And yes, there will be many that will come before you, but there will come a point in time where you're going to be the one that's leading the way. And there's others that are coming behind you. There's others that were born on this very day that are going to be counting on you to put in the work, to wake the fuck up, to show them the truth of this reality. Because it's all an evolution. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. It's baby steps. But at this point, we've been catapulted into an energy that is fast tracking our evolution. There's no more time to waste. We do not really have the luxury of time that we used to have. I think that you can all feel it, that you all know, as I said earlier, things have changed, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Time is speeding up. The world that you used to know, that's gone. It's gone, but it's a blank canvas. And it is our job as magicians, as sorcerers, as witches, to create the world that we want to live in, to become the change that we wish to see in this world. And like most religious people, all these holy, pious people that like supposedly live these perfect lives, everyone is following them blindly right off the fucking cliff. None of them are really taking responsibility for their own lives. They're just blindly following. This new age, this age of Aquarius, is beckoning you to wake up from that nightmare, to wake up from that dream, to become that leader that you were born to be, to lead by example and to show other people what this world truly is. And there's many people that are not going to ever want to see it. There's many people that will deny everything that you ever tell them and everything that you are. And there's a lot of people that will never even be able to see it. And I know you won't understand that. You're literally a beautiful angel, but there's people that will look at you like you're a hideous, disgusting demon because they are not allowed to see your true beauty yet. They haven't gotten to the point where they're able to actually see through the illusion. They're only going to see what this world allows them to see. And there's nothing that you can do about that. All you can do is focus on you. Focus on what you need and focus on being awesome. Focus on leading by example. And are you going to fail? Are you going to fall short? Are you going to do things that do not resonate with who and what you are? Fuck yeah, dude. You're human. You're human. You're going to fall short as a motherfucker. A lot. Most of the time, actually. Hey, even if you hit 3 out of 10, that's still pretty goddamn good, isn't it? Yeah. It's better than that motherfucker that never swings the bat at all. And that's where a lot of fucking people are in this world. They haven't even made it up to the fucking plate. Shit. They're probably folding towels and washing jock straps. That's okay. We all have to start somewhere. And again, no judgment, but this is a journey and it's going to be difficult and nothing is going to be handed to you. You're not going to be given that beautiful jersey with that number that is yours and yours alone, that everyone knows and everyone loves. Because you earned that shit, didn't you? Yes. You fucking earned it through your blood, sweat, and tears, through your sacrifice, through your time and attention, involvement, and whatever that fucking thing is. You earned that motherfucking jersey. We ain't putting no motherfucker on this team that ain't fucking put in the fucking time. So if you want to play, all you have to do is decide to commit to yourself, to becoming the better version for real. Not just saying it, not just feeling it, not just thinking about it, but actually taking the steps, actually doing what needs to be done. And all of this shadow work is very dirty business. It's extremely uncomfortable and very, very painful. And yeah, I can see why most people want to avoid it at all fucking cost, because who wants to be in pain? No one. This world is being engineered to avoid pain at all costs. But look, you got to feel it sometimes, baby. If you never feel it, if you never sit with it, you're never going to know it. And if you don't know it, then you're not going to fucking be able to heal it. You're not absolutely invincible. We all have a heart. We all have fragile emotions. None of us are bulletproof. We are certainly here in this time and place on this earth for a reason. And I doubt that there's anyone here in this chat that does not realize that fact. And that's not just my opinion. It's a fact. And I think deep in your heart, you know that to be true. You're not here by coincidence. There's really no one here on this earth in this time and in this place that is not here for an absolute reason. But I will say there's a lot of us that woke up a long time ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Hell, there might be some of you that woke up 30 or 40 years ago. And I know for each and every one of you, you've been told you're crazy the whole fucking time, haven't you? You've been telling everybody to get ready, to get ready, to get ready, to look at this and look at that. And holy shit, what is this? They were like, dude, will you just go to work and shut the fuck up? You are crazy. Take some pills. What the fuck? Well, to all of those people out there, I would really like to say, who's crazy now? It's so weird because for the longest time, we lived in and were subjugated by their world, weren't we? And now look whose world we're in. This world belongs to us now. We are the caretakers of this world. We are the caretakers of all of our precious souls. We understand and know what needs to happen, not just to heal each and every one of ourselves individually, but to heal this world, to heal this earth, to heal everybody collectively, to really seriously change our culture, to change the way that we treat our fellow man, to change the way that we treat the animals, to change the way that we treat this earth. These shifts are occurring and they cannot be denied. You literally are going to be forced to change or you're going to be destroyed. There's not going to be any room here for a lot of these low vibrational people that refuse to take a good hard look at themselves and make some radical changes. And hey, I am still in the throes of that myself. I'm not sitting up here on a high horse being like, I'm perfect. No, I have a long fucking way to go. But I still recognize the fact that the journey is real. And that is my mission to complete this shit. Why do you think it's been my fucking main focus for the last 12 to 15 years of my life, when everyone else looked at me like I was an absolute lunatic, insane son of a bitch? I stood firm in this, unwavering. I've had my moments where I've almost walked away, and we all have. I'm watching fucking people do it, content creators and fellow sorcerers and witches walk away left and right now because it got too fucking hard. It got too fucking real, didn't it? For a lot of them, they never fucking realized exactly how real it is. And once they found out, they ran away screaming. And hey, people do that in love all the time, don't they? So that's not original to the spiritual path. A lot of people run away from shit when things get hard. And that is the fucking theme for 2025, is to not fucking run away from things that are hard, and do not run away from your fucking pain anymore. You've been doing that shit for so fucking long and it hasn't got you anywhere, has it? Not a fucking nowhere. Except for deeper down into your own motherfucking hole of fucking despair, dude. Like, I'm urging all of you to just feel what I'm saying right now. Like, all of us have many things that we know are holding us back. There's many things that we know need to fucking change. And it all starts right here. It all starts in there. It has nothing to do with anything else out there or any fucking other person. This is a personal fucking thing between you and yourself, between you and spirit, between you and the fucking universe. And yeah, it is fucking personal, and you need to fucking take it as such. Aside from taking care of your life and loving the people that you care about, there's nothing else more important. This is your fucking mission. This is the reason that you're here. Not just for yourself, but to support the other people that are waking up and going through their process. Don't fuck up your process. Allow yourself the time, the space to go through whatever you need to go through. Don't shortcut it. Don't get sidetracked. Don't numb yourself out or fill your life with distractions anymore. There's plenty of them out there. Any motherfucking where you look. Hell, this is one of them. However, I'm hoping that this distraction will be a little more valuable than a lot of the other ones that you fill your life with. And again, I'm hoping that you all understand that I am not talking to you right now from some lofty mountaintop. I'm actually talking to myself. We're on a level right now, okay? And that's where we've always been. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that like love to put themselves up on that fucking pedestal, don't they? And talk about how great and awesome and wonderful they fucking are. And they never tell you, do they? They might say that they appreciate you, but they don't tell you that you're spectacular. They don't tell you how amazing and beautiful and intelligent and innovative and creative and intuitive you are. You know that, and I'm telling you now. And again, we're all on that level, baby. I want to stop for a second and say hi to everybody. Thanks for everybody that's here. I really appreciate it. And like, when I get into these modes of channeling, sometimes I know it comes across as me being like a certain way or in a certain energy. And please know that that's not my intention. It just comes across like that. And it's nothing that I can really help. So I'm sorry. But the spirits deliver these messages in the way that they feel that it needs to be communicated so that it can be best received. So that's all that's happening right here. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm attempting to do. It's all love. It's all respect. And again, we're all on the level, baby. We're all on the level. Don't ever fucking forget that. All right, well, I'm going to go back up to the super. Oh, thanks, Aaron, for the freaking super chat, my friend. And Aaron said, JD, can you tell Lilith that I said she is a beautiful spirit and I'm happy to be working with her soon? Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I get so upset with her sometimes. Like, I don't think that there is a spirit that's like, has ever fucked me up like she has. or has ever fucking hurt me as much as she has. Like the way that she has emanated through the women in my life has been so fucking hard. It's taught me a lot, but god damn, Lilith. What the fuck? And I know I can feel she's like laughing at me right now, being like, come on, you fucking pussy. You know, like that's not divine masculine energy. And you're right. Like she's teaching me to grow the fuck up, to stop being a crybaby, to be a fucking man. And like, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what the fuck I've been talking about. Like 2025, you need to integrate both energies within your being. And while I have a penis and I am a man, hell, I've got a big beard. I act like a lot of like a big bitch boy a lot in many areas of my life. I've always had a very feminine energy, and it's because I've always been surrounded by women. I've always been the only man, and that has been like insanely difficult to rise to the occasion and be that man when you're surrounded by women. You just naturally kind of fall into that energy. And while it has served me in many fucking ways, it's kept me from obtaining some of the most important things in my life. And it's kept me from holding on to some of the most important things in my life. There's a point where too much doesn't serve you. And it's really strange, isn't it, that it took a divine, feminine, infernal goddess to point out the fact that I wasn't actually being a man, and where I was falling short, and where I was really fucking up, and where I was absolutely disgusting. She showed me that shit. She's given me a lot, but she has ripped some of the most precious things away from me in my life too. And why did she do that? Because I wasn't learning a lesson. I wasn't listening. I was refusing to fucking change. And a lot of people say, no, you don't need to change. Like, no, well, like, you don't need to change for anyone else. But you do need to change for you, don't you? I think that we can all agree on that we all have many things about ourselves that we need to change. And 2025 is going to demand that. And again, don't be afraid of it. Just fucking do it. Just lean into it. Just open your eyes. Like that's literally what it's going to take. Is you just taking a step back and opening your eyes. Taking a good hard look at this world, at this reality, at your relationships, at your life. Remember who the fuck you truly are, because underneath all of it, you are imperfectly you. And even if you don't change any fucking thing else, that is still okay. But the fact remains that you are a sorcerer, you are a witch, you are a magician. And I know that you're not going to just settle for that, are you? No. Because you wouldn't be doing this if you were. You'd be wasting your life escaping from everything, never actually having to deal with any of your problems, and just wasting your life away in any way that you could fucking find. That's what a lot of people do. I've been there. And it's fucking sad and it fucking hurts. It hurts. Do you know that it hurts way more to just let yourself go and to put yourself in a hole and die and live your life as if there was no fucking meaning to it whatsoever, that hurts way fucking more than getting uncomfortable, than having to apply yourself in areas where you might be afraid to, having to be responsible and show up for things like an adult. That is what your higher self is beckoning to you, to finally realize your power, to finally realize your purpose, and to pursue it with the wholeness of your heart. All of that time that you've been wasting, all of those years that have gone by, have all come down to the here and now. And each day that goes by, it's falling away into the void. Every day counts now. Don't waste any more of the most precious thing that you have on this earth besides the people that you love. Your time is something that you can never get back. Spend it in the pursuit of what you truly like, what is your heart's deepest desire. Now is the time to do that. I'm sorry to get off on that little tangent about Lilith. Hail Lilith, hail Lucifer. Almoon Raw said, LOL, authentic, too funny. Yeah, right, I know. I hear how unauthentic I am all the time, so, you know. That's my favorite. Rar said, success in all things is snake year. Fuck yeah, dude. Almond Ross said, I am ahead of my time, though. Everyone else will eventually catch up. Hey, you know what? There's some truth to that, my friend. And that is okay to know, because there's truth there. Thank you, Aaron, for the super chat, my friend. Hey, T-Man. T-Man said a lot of people need to remove the mask and be honest with themselves, which is hard to start, but it gets easier with time. Yeah, it does. And I will tell you, too, that a lot of us will be lulled and somewhat forced into putting on certain masks in certain situations without even wanting to do that. It's actually very easy to become inauthentic when you're trying to be a people pleaser. And that's one thing that I also want to really urge all of you to be cautious of in 2025, especially if you're famous for being a people pleaser. Check yourself this year. Do you do it just because you're that loving? Do you do it just because you're a good person? Or is there something deeper there? Being a good person doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice everything and overextend yourself just because other people refuse to help you in life. If they want to be in it, they got to contribute, don't they? If they want to be in it, there needs to be reciprocation. In 2025, you really should not be running around and killing yourself to make up for the fact that some people just don't want to do it. If they don't want to do it, that's their business. All you can do is encourage them. All you can do is be there. All you can do is be supportive. But don't do it in a way that prevents them from ever wanting to do that for themselves. And a lot of us are guilty of this. A lot of us have cultivated energies of picking up too much slack in too many fucking areas out of love, right? Well, it's not very loving, actually. It's damaging for you and them. It's damaging. What's up, Miss Matil? You sign up to get the most out of this consciousness. Take the harder path. Get more truth. Hell yeah. For real, for real. For real, for real. Right? Right. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to fucking... Hold on. Odo said, I lost my mom a couple months ago near Halloween. I slept for like a week. Damn, dude. I'm sorry, Otto. I really am. And I don't doubt it. I'm there a lot too, man. When I'm really down, I'll sleep for like 15 hours a day and still be tired, right? Yeah, it's the worst. Rar said, after my cat died, its spirit walked on my bed one last time. I buried her under a tangerine tree. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. I was eating some clementines earlier. Amon Ra said, loss is easier than lies. Yeah, lies are rough, aren't they? Lies are really, really, that's a hard thing to get over, especially when it's someone that you really care about. Jeremiah said, brother, what's Lord Beelzebub had to say tonight? I'll get to the channelings here in a little bit. So we're going to kind of like transition over to channelings from spirits here in a little bit. Hey, F Kitty, what's up? So glad you're here. And I'm so glad that everybody's here. Thanks for being here, y'all. Rar said, honestly, when people don't do anything, they become tremendously uninteresting because they do nothing. Pretty much. Hey, Connor. Hey, Shaman. What's up, dude? Yeah, Connor. Yeah, trying to control people is a headache. Just as much as when you're being controlled by them, right? Mm-hmm. F. Kitty said, creates lots of lessons, opportunities most of us would like to avoid. Yeah. Why Unknown said, hey, JD, sometimes you need to lose something big, either if it is a loss of life, an illness beyond your control, or something else in order to gain something big. You're so right. You're so right. I know, like in past relationships, like both parties are usually like so focused on control and so focused on like certain little stupid fucking unimportant things that actually really don't even fucking matter. They do matter, right? When you're in the throes of it and you're like, but then, you know, you lose that person and it puts everything in perspective. You see how ridiculous everything that you argued about was. You see, like, basically, like, you have to lose them in order to find you sometimes. And in order to, like, actually see how petty it all was. And if the connection is really that precious and that important and that strong, that's when, like, the real magic begins. That's when you actually truly then fall in love, if you honor the process. Like, until you put all that dumb bullshit to bed, you're never even actually able to see what that connection's, like, how massive that connection could actually be in your life and what it truly means to you when you're wrapped up in pettiness. And like, we all get there, but you're so right, Why Unknown, and thank you for that comment. That's awesome. You know, you do really have to lose something vital in order to gain something else big. You really do. Like, this world is so confusing sometimes. Like, what the hell? Amon Ross, the deceptions and lies is disgusting and not needed in life. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I've been there. I've lived my life in that way before when I was younger, and I refuse to live my life that way now. I will never cheat on a partner. I will never involve myself in crazy scandals and controversy and deception. None of that has ever gotten me anything that I want, and it's actually prevented me from the attainment of it. And it doesn't feel right, and I am not going to do it. You know, as a man, my sexual impulses used to really control me and run me and rule me, and now I really see like how and vital and important and precious that is, and I don't just give that away. Hell no. Never. F. Kitty said, electric cars are about to run on reminded fool's gold. The universe is alive and snarking. And R says, who cares what they think? I don't tell people when I do magic on them. Well, yeah, that is a really good point. I actually had a love spell put on me like 9 years ago, and it was the weirdest fucking thing. And I'm really glad that I experienced it, because like I would have really never really been attracted to this chick at all. But I started communicating with her, and I like literally like instantly got this weird infatuation. And luckily, she told me what she had done. And as soon as that happened, literally it broke the spell, and I was like, whoa. And I like literally saw her for who she truly was, and oh my goodness, dude. Magic does work in the warping of your perspective or in the changing of your perception. I want to say, well, sometimes it will warp it, but it's going to change your perception. And boy, oh boy, did it. And based on that change of perception, it changed the way that I felt inside. But as soon as I was privy to the fact that there was magic involved, it broke the spell, and instantly it scared the shit out of me. But it taught me a lot. It taught me that, like, holy crap, it showed me how it worked. That needed to happen. It was supposed to happen. But yes, absolutely. You never tell anyone. No one. Like, period. Not even your best friend. Especially your best friend sometimes. Or your partner. Like, things like that. Your personal magic needs to be just that, personal. Amon Ra said, well, who is us? I only have me. Yes, and I get that, and I'm with you, brother, or my friend. I'm with you on that. T-Man said, as black magicians, we need to do a lot of thinking before we cast spells. Casting without caution is dangerous. And yes, it is. I would definitely, like, yes, y'all, like, I would have a rule if I was you to never perform any rituals when you are under duress. Never perform any rituals when you are upset or angry. Don't do it spontaneously, because I'm telling you, most of the time you're going to have a change of heart, and you may not be happy or be able to live with or sit with what you've done. Don't do that. Don't go there. A word of caution to you. You don't want to experience that. Hey, John Usher, what's up, dude? Great to see ya. Rar said the muggles, and Otto said, ha, yeah, muggles and normies. Yeah. They can't hurt you, man. They can't hurt you. The only thing they can do is try to manipulate you and try to make you feel bad about yourself. Amon Ra said, to all giving advice, please take your own, use it and live it. Bethel example you speak of. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. I'm trying, dude. I'm doing everything that I am talking about right now. I am trying my best to do it. And that's the thing. When these spirits like channel this information through me and I do talk about it, like, then I am definitely shackled and chained to having to live it. And that's why I like want people to understand that like this doesn't come from me. I'm not I haven't figured it all out yet. I'm just channeling this information that comes through. But it is imperative and paramount that I heed my own advice or the advice that's coming through my mouthpiece and apply it to my own life. And I am really trying very hard to do that. Almond Ross said, I take my own and live it. Hell yeah. And that's the way that it should be. Shaman said, my internet is cutting off. Much love to all. Hell yeah, dude. And I'll hit you up soon, brother. Mitz Metzel said, it's all about its program to unlock the different generations. Almond Ross said, no I in team, but there is an M and an E. Yeah, for sure. For sure. F. Kitty said, any advice given is as much for me as the audience. I walk that path. I fall off. I get back up and I keep walking it. Rar said, if magic is all we've ever known, it's easy to miss what really goes on, but I see miracles every day. Mitz said, this is designed trauma-based mind control on the masses, a cloud of delusion cast on the masses. You have to want to know. Yeah, dude, right. Subtle to stressed. Many modes are used. Absolutely. Spirits don't mess around when they reveal themselves before me. Many of them have touched me or spoken telepathically. Yeah, that's most of the communication that I get is telepathic in that way. Amin Ross said, does anyone do things in a factual, honest, transparent, honest, truthful manner? Or does anything go and F the truth and other people? Real question. I don't know anymore, huh? That's a good question, like to be able to check off all of those boxes and all of your actions is a difficult one, especially with the way that we've been conditioned. I think a lot of us may be doing things of that nature without even knowing it. But yeah, like what have we become, right? Connor said, I feel like JD could have been a phenomenal evangelical preacher. Hey, dude, you never know what might happen, right? I'll have fucking serpents and shit, like venomous ones. Thanks, Connor. Abundant and eternal. Otto said, I seen a spirit sit at the foot of my bed one time when I was living in a dormitory. I was half asleep, but I definitely saw it because it woke me up. Yeah, dude, I've had those encounters many times myself. And it is very, very disturbing. But it really lets you know that there are other things out there. They are certainly there. They're always there. Alman Ross said, you know what constitutes crime is also being aware of such things and doing nothing. Saying nothing, this making others compliment and guilty, same as the initial offender. That's true. That's true. I've been guilty of lots of fucking things that I've done that I would certainly be upset with other people for fucking doing. And it's not okay that I did it. I just fucked up, I have fucked up. And I ain't proud of that shit. Ugh, it sucks. T-Man said, time got a can of bang. Someone gave the horseman a mojito. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but wow. Damn. That's crazy. Rar said, I heard a voice in my head that said, you're good now, but I'm pretty sure that's just my ego. The shepherd leads the flock to the slaughter. Ooh, good one. And Amun Ra said, the flock never listens. Yeah, that's pretty true too, huh? And Rar said, I told my dad and my oldest cousin about the crossroads. Yeah, that's some true shit too. Some people are still trapped in the matrix, said Aaron. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely I have been trying to fucking get out of it so hard, and I'm really hoping that in 2025 I'm really going to be able to break free from the matrix entirely. Like at least in the ways that it has its most firm grip upon me. I really want to be able to live freely. And I know that we all want that. Yeah, I'll give him the middle finger, Aaron. And Almond Ross said, I know who and what I am. I know what is to come. There are big events unfolding in this very moment. There, it truly is. This world is changing each and every day now, and do not be surprised by anything. And I know that none of you will be surprised. I won't be surprised. I might still cry about it a little bit, but I won't be surprised. Yeah, you're right, Connor. There are people being proved wrong right now, and they know it. And that's so crazy that, like, so many people still think that conspiracy theories are nothing but conspiracies. Yeah, there's a lot of NPCs out there that you're never going to convince because their programming goes beyond our understanding. It's actually like fucking, it goes deep. What's up, Mike Rusi? Aw, hell yeah, dude. Love you, man. What's up, Star Tarot? Yeah, Almond Ross said everyone's heart will be weighed against the feather by Anubis. There are no exceptions for anyone. The technology is already in use. And Rar said 10x. Are you talking about salvia? Oh, Alicia, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, I'm glad you're here. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's fucking awesome. The Cosmic Alchemist, what's up, dude? Said, I'll admit, I was about to head to bed, but something told me to refresh YouTube and see if JD is on. Aw. And or posted something. I joined late, but was immediately getting messages I needed. Thank you, JD. Fuck yeah, my friend. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that everybody's here. Love and respect to you too, Alicia. Yeah, leaving the Matrix is fucking terrifying. I got to go pee real quick because we've been on here for like an hour and 15 minutes. Let me go do that. You all just hang out for a second. I'll be right back and we'll get into some other things, get into some channeling. If anybody has any questions or da da la la la. Oh, Why Unknown's got a question. And that's going to be the first thing that I will come back to when I return. So thanks, guys. All right. Had to get me a little berry mix smoothie. My daughters gave this to me earlier today. I'm kind of on a cleanse right now. Um, I decided to be vegetarian again, so I haven't had any meat in a few days. and I'm already feeling a lot better. And I've been drinking a lot of water, been like eating a lot of vegetables and fruit, trying to stay away from processed food and definitely meat. Um, I did get some shrimp at the store today. I might have that in like a week or something. Um, they're frozen, so it's not fresh, but it'll still be tasty. But um, I just need to do it. I need to lose like 20 pounds, and I just want to feel better. And like meat just really like it really just like sits heavy upon my soul, and it makes me kind of feel like a little psychotic sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird, but like I know that like we all respond differently to these things, and like there's been times in my life where I've been able to tolerate it, but I'm just getting to the point now where I just can't do it anymore. Why Unknown said, question, any tips on working with the Egyptian gods such as Thoth? Um, I've only really worked with the the infernal emanation of Thoth, which to me is Lucifuge Ropacale. I really don't have much experience working with any of the Egyptian deities. I've had tons of visions, however, especially during ayahuasca. One of the oh man, I got to tell you all this. This is pretty wild. I'm pretty sure that I did have an incarnation there. And during one of the daytime ceremonies, I had one of the most impactful ayahuasca moments I ever had. I was in a huge pyramid temple, and we were worshiping the sun, and our skin was blue. There was me and a blue-skinned woman. We were both blue, and we were in Egypt, and I had no doubt about it. And it was fucking wild. It was wild. I mean, as you all know, there's something to all of that, and maybe that's going to be my year where I am going to get into that. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I really want to explore. There's a lot of things that I've just wasted so much time. I wasted so much of my precious time, and like now I'm ready. I'm ready now. What's up, Otis Occultist? Hello, JD Temple. I am glad to see you are streaming, and I am glad to see that you are here, my friend, and thank you for it. Alicia Franco said, no worries. I make time for JD and the community. It's all good. Hell yeah, sister. Thanks for being here. So glad you are. Alman Ross said, I was told 5 fake AI channels by this creator on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, a lot of people are getting into that. Like, and it's so weird, right? Because like people are like literally making channels that are really being created by AI, specifically the artwork and the content. Like literally all they have to do is like plug in a few keywords and here comes the content. And I want some artwork to go with it. And who better to create that in 30 seconds, right? And then there you go. Boom. It's, like the original articles are going to be few and far between. But that shit is precious, right? AI is pretty fucking amazing, but there is nothing that will ever replace who and what we are. There is nothing that will ever replace that. You can try to get your information from a robot. Hell, you can date one if you want to and think that you're going to have a fulfilling romantic relationship with it. And like, that's what this world is going to be moving to. And I'm seeing about 2027, 2028, there's going to be a lot of men and women both that are going to actually be dating and having sexual relations with robots, like on the reg. And they're going to give up on humanity altogether. I can tell you right now that I'm not going to be one of those people. I refuse to fucking do it. I want fucking real. I want what is real. I want what is true. Like, I want to feel that real skin against mine. I don't want some fucking transformer fucking made in a motherfucking factory bullshit crap. I don't want that. I really don't want anything like that anymore. Oh, man. Okay. So the Cosmic Alchemist said, I've never tried ayahuasca, but I'm very curious about it. So, holy fuck, man. So, yeah. I was really fortunate because I started my ayahuasca journey back in 2019. And the reason for it is because I was like off the rails on crystal meth for like probably from like 2015 to 2019. I had went through it prior back in like 2000, but it came back around in my life in 2015, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't break away from it, and I was at a point to where I was ready to surrender to something, to anything that was going to help me. And like, I had tried everything magically that I could think of, but it was so weird. So I was at one of my daughter's Saturday soccer games, one of the ones that I usually struggled to make because of my horrendous addiction, but I made it there on this occasion. And I had this realization when I was watching their game that, like, you need to change, dude. You cannot do this anymore. If you continue down this path, you are going to destroy everything that you are, along with everyone that's ever loved you. And that is a heavy weight to carry. And I knew that it was true. And so I pulled my phone out, and like literally ayahuasca just came into my mind. Like Mother Aya was speaking to me in that moment, and she fucking led me to the Soul Quest listing online, where I found that, holy shit, I don't have to actually leave the United States to go and be able to sit with this medicine. I can like go to Florida and do this. Like, holy shit. And it was like $1,000 for a 2-day 3 journey package. I signed up for it right then and there. And then within 3 weeks, I was there drinking the medicine. The very first fucking night, it was the most painful, the most horrific. Like, when you go to do ayahuasca, there's something that you need to understand. You go there to die. Ayahuasca is a timeline changing substance and magic. When you go to that place, you go there to fucking die. That is all it is. But you're reborn. You're reborn. You're going to leave it all behind. If you've never... A lot of people don't know. They don't really understand divinity, and they don't really know what hell is. They've never actually been on the other side. Let me tell you. All of your worst fears and nightmares reside there, baby. And that shit is real. Everything that lurks in the shadows, everything that can come out of every crack and crevice of every fucking little fucking inch of this fucking existence will come out, and they'll meet you to get your ass. And there's nothing that you can do. There's nowhere you can run. There's nowhere to hide. Not there. And you feel it all immensely. But just know that no matter how crazy or how difficult it gets, no matter how terrified you are, you will get fucking through it. And you will be rewarded tenfold for your bravery. I sure was. I went through absolute fucking hell. I thought I was dying for hours. Like, and you can't get away from it. There's nothing they can do to bring you out of it. You're just going to have to go through that process, and you might be losing your mind. You might have 5 people holding you down for hours as you writhe in absolute terror and agony going through your process, going through your own passion, going through your own version of hell on this earth. Because, like, really, there is no difference. It all exists right here, right now. We're in heaven and we're in hell. It's all here right now. It's like literally just like stepping through a curtain. It's like walking out of a door. And I went there many times, many fucking times. But but the thing about ayahuasca. If you need to go to hell in order to be reborn, it'll give you that. If you need to go to hell in order to have something stripped away from you, it'll give you that. But if you really just need like to be loved and nurtured and to have that divine feminine energy embrace you for fucking 8 hours, it'll give you that too. And I've had that, and it's nothing more beautiful. But whew, I'm terrified of it. I am terrified of that shit, but goddamn, I highly recommend it to anybody out there. It'll change your life. It will change your life forever. And it's so weird and it's sad because Soul Quest in Florida, it shut down about 8 months ago. And that's one less place and one less opportunity and one less way that you have to access that medicine. Like, most people are going to have to go out of the country now. There are still people that offer it here in the US, but that was an amazing, amazing place. It truly was. And I'll always have a very special place in my heart for Soul Quest, for Mother Aya, and for ayahuasca and DMT. Like, wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. What's up, Friar Pestle? What's up, dude? Mike Rusi said, JD, you do Reiki, correct? Well, most of us who are attracted to and practice Reiki are supposed to be from Atlantis. And the blue skin makes sense because, believe it or not, Kali has to do with Reiki. Absolutely. And we are sons and daughters of Belial if we're from Atlantis as well, I believe. So, yes. Reiki is actually how... All right, so it was a combination of Reiki healing and a succubus that got me on my spiritual path and got me into magic. It was a combination of those two things. But before I ever had my first succubus experience, I was getting into Reiki healing, and that manifested into becoming a magician. So yeah, hell yeah. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Connor said the ayahuasca community is really weird, but the medicine is awesome. Yeah, they are weird. I will say that, like, I did meet a lot of really amazing people there, some of the nicest people ever, but the people that sat with the medicine every weekend, they are definitely weird. And I will say this too. So after the breakup of my partner in 2019, like, right, so yeah, our relationship ended right at the point in time when I was finding ayahuasca, and I actually went for 4 weekends in a row. So I sat with the medicine 12 times in a month, and holy shit, did it change me. I kind of became one of those weirdos there, if you will. I will say this, it definitely stimulated a ton of feminine energy within me. It didn't make me like attracted to men or anything, but it just made me even more feminine than I am now. And like, ayahuasca is that feminine version of the most potent psychedelic, where San Pedro is the masculine version, is the father. Ayahuasca is the mother. So I think that I just got a little in too deep. And I mean, at that point, I was ready to move to Florida, and I was ready to immerse myself in that community every weekend and like work there and volunteer there. And live there. I wanted to move to Florida. I loved it so much. I felt like such a connection there to those people. But I will say, though, it was a little weird. It was a little strange. But I think it's just kind of like, it's all just like a big shared fantasy, right? Like everyone there is like in this collective shared fantasy. And it's a pretty beautiful one. It's a pretty supportive one, I will say. I mean, who knows what really goes on behind the scenes and shit, but it was definitely a place that I wanted to be, despite how weird they were. But they definitely were weird, Connor. Connor knows about it. Connor has a lot of experience there too. What's up, brother? I love you. And hey, Friar Pestle, I'm so glad to see you here, man. Otto said like the movie Her. Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that a movie I should watch tonight? Or Ex Machina? I've never seen that either. I like the movie The Machinist. F. Kitty said, watch Asia. They will probably be strutting the show off spots first. Oh, yeah, you're right. Probably. R said, if AI took over, we could probably just astral project into the motherboard and take it over. I think that's what they're trying to do to us, right? I think they really do want us to become transformers. They want us to upload our consciousness into the machine. I don't want to become a transformer. I like my soft, supple skin, and I like, warm breasts and like moist things. And I don't think a transformer is too supple, soft, and moist. So I don't think there'd be anything that I would really want there, right? Like, let's clunk our metal. You know? Oh man. T-Man said, I am going to leave now. My brother is back home and we're going to spend some time. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Go spend time with your brother. That's awesome, T-Man. Love you, dude. Bye, Aaron. I love you too, Aaron. Bye. Don't we all, Amon Ra, don't we all need that beach house in Florida? Both of my parents actually have beach houses. I don't get to go ever spend any time there and see any of them, but my dad has one in Myrtle and my mom has one in the Outer Banks. And uh, where is it? Shit. I can't even remember where it is. It's on the sound side, but I don't know where the fuck it is. Yeah, exactly. Friar Pestle said, I want to get a turtle and name him Memento Mori. Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, that'll be cute. You can like paint like little sigil on his shell. Yeah, Kitty said, if you don't deal in this life, you will deal on the way out. And I definitely believe that too. That was this thing that ayahuasca showed me as well, that like when you cross over in that moment, all truth will be revealed. All lies will be exposed. Everything that you didn't reveal to the people that you're closest to, you're going to have to do it then. And it's going to be really hard and really painful. And it's actually going to be like a torment. So it is much better to reconcile everything here and leave it here, because the spirit's process of you reconciling it on the other side is way more intrusive than you should really have to experience. But that's what it showed me. And am I scared of it? Yeah, a little bit. A lot of it, actually. It's not a place I want to go back to anytime soon, but I know I'll be there at some point. Jeremiah said, I have a pet chickmunk, no joke. Is his name Alvin? Odo said, I have 4 turtles. Guess what I named them? You named them Uno, Dos, Tres, Cuatro, right? I bet it is. like scatters the cockroaches. Rar said, one time I was able to pull this sort of white floating plasma that defies gravity and moved as if alive from the sun. And I had it wrapped around me and I felt healing. Whoa, that's crazy. That's pretty wild. Yeah, you were probably in some kind of weird state of possession at that time. I was possessed really intensely for like 3 months back in like 2014 or 2013. And during that time, I had like so many insane abilities that I can't duplicate them now. But when I was possessed, I was like freaking people out, like literally freaking them out. Yeah. Yeah. Garbage in and garbage out. Oh, Mike said, JD, the next time you come to NC, we need to get together. Yeah, definitely, dude. I'll be coming out there probably in a few weeks. Um, I just left yesterday afternoon and I told them I'll be coming back very soon. So we'll see. Like maybe, most likely in like 2 weeks. Like me and JS have some things that we need to do together for a mutual client that we tried to take care of when I was there, but time just didn't permit. And it's something that's um, really important that it has our full time and attention and everything. So I'm going to be coming back then. So definitely when I do, we'll definitely get up, man. Absolutely. I love it out there. It's such a beautiful place. That is such a beautiful town. Like, oh, I really liked it a lot. Like, holy crap. And, you know, JS and his girlfriend Siren are both like such hospitable hosts. Um, I felt absolutely at home there. Like I was around family. And her son and his girlfriend. Like we really had such an amazing time together. And, I've been alone a lot recently and going through some really difficult things. And I really needed some friends at that time, like really needed some friends. And I like so appreciate all of them for just really allowing me to come there and do some healing, like to come there and just be with a family, to be with family. Man, it was one of the best New Year's I've had in like the last 20 years, dude. It was absolutely beautiful. So thanks, JS. Thanks, Siren. Thanks, Brady. Thanks, Sam. I love you guys so much and thank you. Yeah, it was great. The Cosmic Alchemist said, holy shit, that description about it was epic. Going to Mother Aya to die and then be ruined and embraced. Wow, that's definitely to look into. I think I'd be more scared of harming others while on it. Oh, no, you won't harm anyone. No one will, like, that's the thing about it. Like, you have people that are holding space for you and watching over you, making sure that you're okay, making sure that you don't hurt yourself or anyone else. Um, it really truly is a very powerful spiritual and magical like rite of passage. And like, well, I am a huge proponent of just like straight up DMT, where that's like a 15-minute journey. An ayahuasca journey is more like 4, 6, 8 hours, more like a 6 to 8 hour end of things, really. And it is way, way more just like it goes more in depth to the nature of that realm, and you get to really explore it. Where like with traditional DMT, it's all just blasted at you, and so quickly that you can't really even delineate what's happening in most cases. But with ayahuasca, you get to explore that realm. You get to really sit with it, and you really get to have like experiences beyond the veil. And like, I don't care if you've done psilocybin, I don't care if you've done LSD. The only, I don't even care if you've done salvia. Like, nothing compares to ayahuasca. That is the most transcendental experience that I've ever had in my life. And it is precious. And I highly, highly recommend it. Like, if you will know when she's calling you, you won't be able to deny it. and everything will just work out. You'll have the money. You'll be able to make the fucking to schedule the trip with ease. Like everything will fall into place and you'll be there and you'll know it's for a reason and she'll let you know. It's I don't even know what to say, but you know, in feeling your energy, it seems like it's calling to you, my friend. Hmm. Oh, I guess their names would be like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I didn't think about that. That makes sense, Otto. Uh, yeah, you got it, Fire Vessel. What's up, Cora? Hey, what's up, Lori? Rar said, "Succubus, do it better." Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. What's really crazy is when your succubus begins to like incarnate through your partner. That is fucking in wild. That's a wild, especially like you know if you both have a spiritual attachment of that nature, then all of your lovemaking becomes this crazy foursome in a way because that spirit is emanating through you and that spirit is emanating through her. And holy crap, you go to places that you never thought were possible. Like the passion is visceral. Connor said, I was 21 and they accidentally gave me too much, but it ended up being really badass. Cora said, I've done that before. LOL. Have you now? You know about it. Cool. Yeah. It's a pretty wild experience, dude. It really is. And you know, like when you have an attachment like that, it's pretty crazy because like everybody just kind of goes wild over you all the time. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. People are always like, oh my God, like what the fuck? And like, oh, but what do you do with that? Right? Nothing you can do. It's just like, they just like make you appealing to everyone. Doesn't matter what sex, they like all want you. Like it's so fucking crazy. Oh, your partner was a fuck face. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't a succubi? What was it? Some other kind of crazy spirit? Is it 104? Oh, it's midnight. It's almost midnight here. Holy shit. Thanks everybody that's here. I appreciate everybody's presence, everyone that's watching, everyone that is contributing in the chat, especially. Much love to all of you, and thank you so much. Oh my God, yeah, Otto. I have heard of Game, and that is actually what I thought that I was going to have to do. Like I thought that in order to help my drug addiction, that I was going to have to go as far as doing Game. And I was looking into that, like going to Mexico and doing that, but it was like so expensive. But I know there's other alternatives out there now that we can like access it a little bit easier. I am terrified of Ibogaine, but people have had insanely beneficial spiritual experiences from it. But I am a little scared of that one. Ibogaine can be, you know, people have died from ayahuasca, but I know people have died from Ibogaine too. But Ibogaine seems to kind of be like almost kind of like a mix of like salvia and PCP or something, to where it is just like this insane reality, or like datura. It reminds me of like what datura sounds like the devil's weed. I will never do that either. I will never do datura. That is pretty terrifying too. Love you too, Alicia. Oh, what's up, Behemoth X? Hey, dude, I love you too. He said, I love you, brother. I've been listening for an hour. I just haven't been posting. How are you, dude? Are you doing okay, man? We've all been thinking about you. And I am really sorry that for what you're going through right now. And like everyone sends their love, support, and appreciation to you, brother. I was going to email you just to check on you, but I've been kind of avoiding my emails. I've been avoiding people. I've been going through some shit too. So I've just been kind of like, this is like the only thing that I've been doing besides just the necessary things. I've been really avoiding people altogether. I have like so many emails I have to answer and clients to take care of and shit, but I've been going through my own thing too that's really painful, and I'm sorry that you are, brother. We love you, Behemoth X, so much. You know, your guidance is everything. And you're loved and you are appreciated, dude, so much. Just because of who you are and how you do it. And because of your ways. Like, we love your ways, brother. We love who you are. Keep doing that. That's the good shit, man. We're all fucking honored to fucking know you and honored to have you in our lives. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. And anybody here, you know, that I'm sure that everybody here is familiar with Behemoth X, but if you're not, go subscribe there and literally watch every single one of the videos that he has ever made, because every single one will literally change your life. Like, I can't even fucking tell you, dude. Like, literally watching some of his videos has literally like promoted timeline jumping in my life and shit. I've come to so many profound realizations and like understandings, like especially through Abaddon. His Abaddon videos, I mean, they're all fucking masterpieces, but there is some extremely special things about those Abaddon videos. And I urge everyone, once this live stream is over, to go there and check them out if you haven't. It's actually a really good time to do it. And I think that you will find a lot of synchronicity there at this very moment in time. So go check them out. There's probably at least 3 or 4 of them, maybe more, but at least 3 or 4 that are, like I said, fucking life-changing. So Behemoth X said he's been spending a lot of time with friends and family, and yeah, dude, that's exactly what you need to be doing right now. I'm really sorry, man. We love you, and everything is going to be okay, and you know that. And, you know, that's the thing about it. Like, it's so crazy, you know, when you lose a person that is that close to you, especially if you're a practitioner. Not that this matters at all, but your spiritual ascent is beginning to skyrocket. You're beginning now to go into a whole new level of awakening. And I think that you know that. And that happens for every magician, for every medium, for every shaman, for every close person that you lose. You will become that much wiser, that much, I don't want to say powerful, because that sounds wrong, but you expand. Let's put it that way. There's major, major expansion coming for you, brother, coming into your life now. And that's just like a gift from your father, from the like the love that y'all share that's eternal. And that's so beautiful. We love you, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. I love you, Joe. Fuck yeah, dude. Sending you big hugs from a little titty lover motherfucker like me. Yeah. Cora said, how long did you practice before you started to do it professionally, JD? I would say maybe like 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years, I would say. Yeah. And you know, it was something that, like, I would say in the first year and a half to the first 2 years that I knew that it was going to be what I was going to be pursuing. Like, I had no fucking doubt, but it took about that long before I was really like ready to start doing it. You know, I started making videos on here like long before I actually started offering services. So, you know, it took a little while, but you know, for all of you out there, if you're meant to do that, and a lot of you are meant to do that, most of you are meant to do that, and most of you are probably already doing that. You know, like, if you feel the call and you know, like, just do it. Just do it. The spirits will support you. This universe will support you. And yes, you're going to get a ton of fucking resistance, a ton of it, especially from the people that are the closest to you. They're going to be your biggest fucking haters and tell you that you're wasting your fucking time. Don't listen to that shit. Follow your heart. Just follow your heart always. And I don't know how many more layers you're going to have to rip apart, you know? For a lot of us, that onion seems to have never ending fucking layers. And like, you know, through all the DMT I've done, through all the ayahuasca I've done, which is intensive fucking shadow work, through all the magic I've done and other methods of shadow work, like, I really thought that I was getting close to that fucking sweet spot in the core. But I have so much further to go to. I don't know that it really ever ends, right? But I think as long as we just like keep peeling it back and we keep working at it, that's what matters. You know, just trying to become better. And like, you know, I'm sitting here right now, this nice guy, but there's a side of me that's a fucking monster. There's a side of me that is a fucking psycho sometimes. Like, if you fucking hurt me, motherfucker, like, oh shit. Yeah, you'll see the bitch come out real fucking quick and I'll change up on you like that. Especially if I really care about you, you know? If I don't give a fuck about you, then you ain't got to worry about it. But god damn it, motherfucker, don't hurt me. I'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you hurt my heart, like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, I'm no different than anyone else. I have many layers and many sides to me. And, you know, no, I don't like showing that side ever. I don't want to. I want to reserve it for the people that really deserve it, which, like, you know, the fuckheads out there that might want to hurt me or the people that I love. I don't want to be that guy. But am I sometimes? Yeah, unfortunately. And I'm trying to fucking hone that in. Like, I have a lot to fucking fix and repair. I have a lot of things to make up for. I have a lot of things to fucking reconcile that I'm not fucking proud of at all. You know, yeah, there is a beast inside of me that sometimes I can't control and I can't keep it on a leash. And if it wants to fucking express itself, it's going to fucking do it. And I'm sorry. I don't know what to say about that, but I'm very careful not to take it too far. Has it gone further than it should have? Many fucking times, yes, but it'll never go too far. But yeah. Behind this seemingly like ultra fucking feminine guy, pussy exterior, I'm a fucking psycho fuck that will rip your head off too. You know? Hey, hi, what's up? Yeah, I understand. My mouth gets me in trouble a lot too, Cora. And that's something that I'm working on. And that's the thing about doing YouTube too, right? Like, I'm going to talk about things that are not just important for me, but that I feel that are important for everyone. And like, most of what I'm talking about is just like the shit that I've learned or that I'm learning or I'm in the process of learning, things that I'm in the process of coming to terms with. Like, none of these things are anything that I've mastered at all. Like, I struggle every fucking day in every way. And like, many days I'm ashamed of the person that I am. Like, in many different areas. And I'm trying really hard to fucking fix it, but I know that we all have like so many things, right? I can focus on this one or that one or this one or that one, but you know, I'm kind of like trying to multitask and fix it all at once. It's hard to really focus on one in particular thing and fix it, you know, but I'm trying to. I'm really trying. Be great anyway. What's up? He said my tombstone said, my tombstone will say, was it something I said? Yeah, right. And you're right, Otto. There are too many quitters in the world. And if you are getting a lot of resistance to what you're doing in this world, if you have people telling you to stop, and if you have a lot of fucking haters, especially people that you're really close with are telling you to fucking stop, that's the universe telling you that you're on the right path. Like, you're always going to be, people are going to try to cut you short of your destiny. And it's not them. It's not them. Like, don't take it personally from them, because it's the universe and the spirits and really the matrix. It's the matrix working through them, because it's the matrix that wants you to stop doing things that are going to benefit yourself and your collective community, the other people in this world. Belial's channel. What's up? What's up? Good to see ya. Why? What's up, Mistress Morticia? Hey, you made it. Why Unknown said, I think that is a human thing, having a mouth that get in the trouble. We are all opinionated beings, and we are. And we're all fucking guilty. We're all just as fucking guilty of all of it, aren't we? Anyone out there that thinks you're fucking above any of it, self-righteous, whatever, and I can be that. I can be a hypocrite sometimes too, but for the most part, I will tell you, like I am right now, I'm a big piece of shit. You know, I'm not perfect. I fuck up a lot. And here I am. Oh, the phone died. That's okay. But yeah. Yeah, I know. I see a lot of people out there that like really just like to pick everything apart that everyone else does, and they refuse to take a good hard look at themselves. You know, I might do a little bit of both. I really try not to ever get in anyone else's fucking business. I don't care what any fucking one else does. I really don't. Do what you want to fucking do. I'm only concerned about what's happening in my life. I'm good at destroying that myself. I don't need anybody else to fucking participate and contribute or to give their opinions on it, because they don't fucking know, do they? Nope. Just like I don't fucking know. There's always, you know, it's all a mess. It's all a mess. Our lives are a mess, and we're all guilty of it. So I think that we all just need to fucking come to terms with that we're all guilty, and just stop judging. We're all going to keep doing it, but just think about it, right? Harmon Ross said, there is no spoon. I'm hungry. Seriously, has anyone seen my spoon? I'm a bachelor and I only have one. That's a good way to do it, man. Because, I mean, if you had any more than one, then it would just be a waste, right? You know, you'd be spending so much money on fucking dish pods and water and like whatever. And if you had more than one spoon, then God forbid, you might actually have someone come over and might want to spend some time and eat some food with you. And you can't be having that shit. Stick with that one spoon, you know. I'm just kidding, my friend. But it's funny though. What you said is really funny. Cora said, haha, I was beating myself up earlier thinking I cower in the face of adversity. Then I laugh and roars within me and I remember who I am. Exactly. I mean, and I do a lot. I mean, I don't like confrontation. I really fucking don't at all. And part of that reason is because depending on what's happening, I can't control myself. And I don't want to go there. I don't want it to happen. I like to avoid it at all cost, because there is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde dynamic that's within me, and I recognize that, and I don't like that. So I gotta fucking stay, you know. And it doesn't mean that I won't like go face to face with the adversity, but I just don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. And I have a really hard time not being that guy. And I know a lot of y'all would probably be like, oh shit, I find that really hard to believe. Well, you know, when things come out of people's mouth, believe it. Right? Mm-hmm. Harmon Ross said easier to cook in the toilet. Oh man, that's funny. There's people that actually have like secondary washing machines so that they can like soak and marinate their octopus in before they eat it. I saw that on a show earlier. It was kind of weird. Kind of reminded me of your cooking in the toilet reference. Connor said it seems that there are a lot of people who don't have beneficial experiences with ayahuasca also. Yeah, dude. The last time that I went to Soul Quest, when me and Mothra went, they had changed their brew and they were using some other kind of root, or I know there's like a few different ones, but they had definitely changed their brew. And holy fucking shit, dude, there was like probably 50 people in the Maloka, and then there was other people outside of the Maloka, and probably 2/3 of all of those people were flipping the fuck out like uncontrollably. I mean, usually you'll see that happen to maybe one person out of like 150 that are there or whatever. Literally 2/3 of everyone was going through it, like to the point where they didn't have enough people to take care of all of what was happening. Like something funky was going on that weekend. And I felt it too. And so did Mothra. It wasn't normal. And that was the last time I went. And I was really, it was sad because it seemed like it wasn't what it used to be. But, it's really weird too, because for me, in the last year, DMT won't let me in. And like it won't even, it doesn't even turn out the same as it used to. Like something happened. It's almost like a weird alien or an entity has like made it to where it won't work anymore. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's really strange. You're scared of company. Yeah, I get you, dude. I get you. Hey man, if you're happy by yourself, like fucking more power to you, because how many people out there can say that? Like most people try to avoid being alone at all costs. And if you're fucking doing it, then like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I'm trying to fucking learn it myself right now. And I'm not good at it and I'm struggling. So I need your guidance. My first step's going to be fucking throwing all my dishes away. I'm going to have one plate, one bowl, one cup, one spoon, one fork, and one knife. God damn it. And that's it. And I refuse to fucking have anything else. And if they want to come over here and eat with me, they're going to have to fucking learn how to share, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And cook it in the toilet, too. Damn right. I'm getting rid of the fucking stove as well. Connor said, Cora said, one day you were the first person that took up for me in 2 years. And I'll never forget that, JD. Really? Aw. Well, hey. Well, I will always take up for you, my friend. I'll always take up for any of y'all here. I love you all. And, I will definitely do that. I'll take up for any of you in a heartbeat. Cora said, that was me. That's what I'm learning to control. And boy, talk about the anxiety that will be bestowed on you to shut that other side up. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's crazy. Gangland style, said Amun Ra. Yeah, and that's the thing too, Connor. I know the shamans, a lot of those shamans that do, because like most of those shamans that are serving ayahuasca, like they are literally doing it like 3 times every weekend. Like they're drinking it with you. And like they usually only drink like one, like they like at Soul Quest they do it by like teaspoons and put it in the shot glass, and usually they only do 1 teaspoon, but I can do 1 teaspoon and fucking be gone. But they're able to function on it. But yeah, they are a little bit weird, and a lot of them will take advantage of people sexually and things, and like or try to like implant thoughts in their heads and whatnot, and like that's fucked up, dude. That is fucked up. And like, all right, so I've been at Soul Quest and I've had a lot of women try to come on to me during the journeys, and like literally where like they had to like come and like pull these women off of me and shit. And I didn't know what to do. I just kind of sat there kind of like this, like, like it was really weird. But if they were to have done that to them, they would have probably like entertained it. And like I did see a few things where people were kind of like getting closer than they should have been. But that was kind of like the crazy experiences that I had there. Is that like usually I'd be there minding my own business, doing it through my journey, and the next thing I knew, I have like some chick trying to get up on me, and it's and they don't even know what they're doing, and it's hard to like pull them away from that because they become ultra focused and obsessed, and they're just like, oh, like, yeah. And it's just like, holy shit, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. But yeah, ayahuasca is a cool potion for sure. I mean, it has shown me the true nature of this reality, or what I believe to be the true nature of this reality. And I feel blessed and privileged to be able to sit with it as many times as I've had, like without a doubt. I'm scared of it now. It's been so long, but someday I will do it again for sure. What's up, tiny giant Evie? She said, in the void of anonymity, opinions run rampant. The machines control the truth now. May long live human truth. Spread it gently and with discernment. Hell yeah. And woo, Evie brings up a really important point in 2025 and beyond, and that's having discernment. Using your intuition and having discernment, fucking paramount. Paramount. Thanks for bringing that up, Evie. So Rar said, I grew up in the South as an only child. I've had a lot of experiences with being alone. Okay, I grew up in the South too. Wasn't an only child, but I'm glad that you're able to handle it as well as you do, man. Like really, that's a strong person that can do that. The Cosmic Alchemist says, plasticware and paper plates, packages of many, no dishes to wash. Yeah, I'm kind of at the paper plate point myself right now. Oh, it was right before you did the Belial rite on this eclipse. Oh, okay. Yeah. One sport to rule them all. Rar found his spoon. Where was it? Was the spoon like in the couch cushions? I feel like it was down in the couch cushion, won't it? It is euphoric, isn't it, Otto? Like it can definitely be fucking euphoric. You're talking about giving plasma? Oh, I never done that, but Rar said, I donate plasma, and regularly the females that work there literally shove their boobs on my hand and flirt with me. Nurses are forward. Yeah, right? Yeah, when you have that good energy like that, it just happens, right? It just happens. There's really nothing that you have to do. I wish that I was more of an outgoing person, but I usually am like a little scared. I mean, it's just, it's just kind of weird. Oh yeah, you can definitely use that blood for a spell. That's a good fucking, that's a good one. Uh-oh, Almond Ra's got a joke here. He says, knock, knock. Who's there? Who's there? Banana? Or no, orange. Is it orange? Ready for the punchline. And we are coming up on 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I am probably going to run. It's like 12:21 a.m. here. And I'm going to go chill. I feel like I'm probably not going to sleep tonight at all. And I have a lot of things that I should do, a lot of things that I need to do, but I'm probably just going to be sitting there in my fucking head all night. As one does. Cora said, dude, the best I ever get is free food. How y'all get all these body parts? It's because you're a woman, dude. Like, that's why. Dudes are all afraid of intimidated by you. Most of us are just like big pussies when it comes to that shit, except for like the real direct weirdos. Yeah, it's usually probably the weirdos that are like the most direct that you don't want talking to you. But like, the ones that would talk to you, it's just because they're shy and intimidated. So that's what you get for being beautiful. It's a blessing and a curse, Hell yeah, Alicia. You have a great night too. And I love you all. And I will see you soon. And Amon Ra is not going to give us the punchline in this knock knock joke, damn it. Maybe on the next stream. So we'll save it for that, right? All right. Love you all so fucking much. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for everyone that was here. We'll do this again very soon, probably tomorrow. And yeah, good night. See you on the flip side, everybody. Love you all. Stay warm out there. It's snowing everywhere. Yep. The roads are fucked. So Stay safe, stay warm. It's all fucking love, y'all. See you next time on the live stream. Bye.